Small businesses may be in for a much-needed payday aimed to boost their present and their future. Goldman Sachs' 10,000 Small Businesses program is back, and it's aimed to add to its over 16,000 small businesses supported across our great nation in its over a decade plus running this program. Here to tell us more about these dollars and how they could boost our local economy is Destiny Williams, the outreach coordinator with Goldman Sachs' 10,000 Small Businesses program. Destiny, thank you so much for taking your time to be with us today.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me.
Happy to have you on because this is a unique program that provides funding and some guidance and so much more to our local small business community, in particular in Greater West Bloomfield. What components of this program do you think resonate most with our local business community?
Yeah, so I just want to clarify first, we do not provide any capital to our program. However, what our program is most often compared to is an accelerated MBA program that is fully funded by Goldman Sachs and operated outside of Wayne State University, so right there on campus. What our component most resonates with small businesses is that we teach small business owners how to become the CEO in their business. A lot of small business owners, they work in their business. I always say if they're a restaurant, they're in the kitchen, they're at the register. We teach them how to pull away and how to work on their business, not in their business. And that really helps accelerate growth and allow for strategic planning so our small business owners can really thrive.
Yeah, so Goldman Sachs isn't directly providing the funding that that will support these businesses into the future, but it's giving them tools to make it easier to gain that funding through sales, through partnerships, through investment.
Absolutely. And we also have a lot of our small business owners are familiar with banks and go to banks and go to our partners for loans. One really special thing about our classroom is the bankers and our capital partners come inside the classroom, and our small business owners can say, hey, this is my idea. This is what I wanted to pitch. This is where I want to grow my business. And instead of going to the bank and getting that dry yes, that dry no, you actually get feedback, and they will say, hey, I'm saying no because this is how your numbers look. This is what I see. This is a yes because this is a really strong area. So you don't get direct capital, but you get that really intimate feedback that you normally wouldn't get from a traditional bank inside of our classroom.
And so as small businesses in Greater West Bloomfield are preparing to apply for the 10,000 Small Businesses program and looking to tap into these resources to benefit their small business, what do you see as being some of those common barriers or issues that they do run into when they're making these pitches to their bank or trying to gain new investors?
A lot of people are number phobic. Oh my goodness. We run into a lot of number phobes where a big thing we
Interesting.
see, they only do look at their numbers during tax time. And we want to get small business owners out of that habit. We want you to meet with your accountant, your bookkeeper, your CPA once a month at least. We want you to get a CPA if you do not have one already. We want you to be able to look consistently and say, this is where I'm making profit. This is a really strong area. This is the goods that are selling really well. And this is what it's not. We want you to be able to be strategic. And we love people who make decisions from their gut and their heart, but we want you to make decisions based on your numbers also.
More information can be found on 10ksbapply.com. That's 10, the number K, SBapply.com. All the information you need to know about the 10,000 Small Businesses program through Goldman Sachs. Destiny Williams is with us for even more insight on this as well. And Destiny, as businesses will participate in this, they'll kind of get that CEO crash course, as you said. I want to take a step back because these are really great resources, but people got to know how they can get into them. So what steps do people have to take in order to apply?
So our criteria is for small business owners who are established and who are looking to take their hands off the steering wheel. Our criteria is you have to have a minimum of 75,000 in annual gross revenue, at least 2 full years in business, and 2 full-time employees, including the owner or mom, pop, significant other. They may not necessarily be on your payroll, but as long as they're full-time in the business, that counts for us. So that is our basic criteria. And if you meet that criteria, you are invited to interview. And once we conduct our interviews, you will be notified whether you have been accepted or not into the program.
And so there's a couple different cohorts that are going on. There's one that's going to be ending fairly soon as we talk about this in late May, but there's other opportunities later on in the year. What are some of those deadlines people should be looking out for if they're looking to tap into some of these resources soon?
Oh, great question. Thank you so much. So we're currently accepting applications for our September program, which starts September 4th. We are
Okay.
accepting applications until May 30th. Our program, again, it is very similar to an accelerated MBA program. So we run in conjunction to the semesters at Wayne State. So every September, January, and May for 14 weeks, our program will be running. So you can go ahead and apply right now until May 30th for our September cohort. If you are interested in finding more information about our cohorts, feel free to go online to Detroit10ksb.com or reach out to me and I'll happily go into nitty-gritty details.
Now, small businesses, they want to take that next step. Some of them feel like they've done all that they can to push their business to the point that they're at, but they know they got that extra step of potential. And so, Destiny, as they explore programs like this, and in particular yours with Goldman Sachs' 10,000 Small Businesses program, based on the feedback you've gotten from small businesses that have been through this, what have been arguably the most beneficial elements of this program that have helped them take those next steps?
So our program is absolutely a crash course and you taking your hands off the steering wheel. We mean what we say, we preach what we live what we preach. So our program is for September every Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Our participants will be in our class with only one excused absence, 100% working on their business throughout that time. Goldman Sachs also funds for our participants to meet with a business advisor for a minimum of 1 hour each week. One of the beneficial things I've always seen is small business owners hear, oh my gosh, I have to be in class every Friday from 8 to 5. That's intense. But most small business owners do not return back to their restaurant, their consulting agency after you do our program. That Friday is done, their staff knows how to operate, they have delegated. They do not return to the office on those days they have separated for classes. And also, the business advisors have been doing this for 20 plus years. They're amazing. Goldman Sachs funds for you to meet with them and really pick their brain. One thing I've always seen is those business advisors. That's a valuable resource. The requirement is at least an hour, but admittedly, most of our small business owners, they do an hour, 2 hours, three, take advantage, especially because this is a fully funded opportunity and these are experts. So pick their brains. Absolutely. Our growth rate also, I just want to mention 66% of our participants have said they've increased revenues just 6 months after graduating from our program, and 44% have said they've hired more employees. And again, this is just 6 months, so it's a very real thing.
And it's all a different change of perspective, new skills that ultimately will help you build your business into being something that's even stronger and allow it to continue to thrive in our local economy here in Greater West Bloomfield. Destiny, before we let you go, anything else that people should know at this time as they get ready or consider applying for the 10,000 Small Businesses program?
Please, please, please apply. It is not like anything. If you are established, you are just need that support, even if you have that accountant, but being a small business owner is a lonely island. And our program provides a cohort of small business owners who are like-minded, who are ready to learn from each other and will offer that peer-to-peer support. And it's unlike any other. I assure you, once you do our program, it will change 100% how you view your business.
Resources, contacts, leadership, new skills. It's like building your career, but this time you're doing that with your business. You're building your business's career so that you can be the CEO and guide the ship going forward. Destiny, so thank you so much for your time today.
No problem. Thank you for having me.